You are now listening to the Happily Ever Banter podcast. Let's go!
Ready, babe? We're rolling.
Yep, we are rolling.
We are rolling. And guess what I just noticed? This is, by the way, this is episode, I know you just told me, 59, right?
Yeah.
We're in the 50s, okay?
We've been in the 50s. We're at the end of the 50s.
I know he just told me and I forgot, but then I remember Magnus is laughing. But what I want to say is that we're both wearing purple and gold, baby. Let's go LSU. Look, purple and gold, purple
That's
and gold.
mustard.
This is not mustard. This is gold, babe.
That is not gold.
Mustard on that beat.
Mustard.
Yeah, mustard on that beat. Yeah.
You're still not wearing your gown or no balloons. You said all day.
I know. I thought about it too because I was like, well,
we're going to celebrate episode 69. So that's my.
Yes. How about that? I want to end it off. That's great. I'm going to have to put that on the calendar.
Episode 69.
I'm not filming that one.
No, dude. Just set the camera up and leave, Magnus. It's going to get rowdy.
I know I thought about it too, but I was like, you know what? I got something we're playing today instead of, this is called Let's Get Deep. It's questions for couples. You ready to play? And they have level 1 as an icebreaker, which we don't need to do that because we're above that because we've been together 22 years. So we don't need to break the ice between each other. Maybe so because we're not that good on like communication and opening up. Well, maybe me, but anyways.
That's you.
Level 2 is deep. Level 3 is deeper. And there's a bonus level for activity. I don't know if we can do activity, but we can open it up and try and see. So
we'll let Magnus pull the cards.
And can't believe it says age 17 plus. That's crazy.
Well, it's for couples. It's not for freaking kids.
But you can actually play with your friends too, couples, friends. But look, the guest time is 30 to 90 seconds. Well, we're probably going to go over that time limit, because you have to think about it.
No, you have to think about it and look at Magnus for an answer. Personal questions.
No cheating. No cheating.
Open it up.
I guess we'll give a quick update on the CrossFit. So last week we had 25.2.
That's right.
I beat Crystal.
Well, let's tell them what it is.
I beat Crystal last week. So win for the boys. But our team is currently in last place. We're like 2 points behind Crystal's team right now. So this week we got to we're going to cheat this week. We're going to figure something out.
Hey, baby. What do you call that? Like the Jackson's 5? Moving on up, moving on up.
That's not a Jackson 5 song.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay. I thought it was. Okay, well, I mean, we're in third place. You're in last place. But you were talking about how you beat me last week in the Open. And I beat you the first week. So I'm coming back and winning the third and last round.
All right, so this is going to be, we're gonna have Magnus come film our workout. We're going to work out head to head.
I'm doing it at 9 a.m. Friday.
I'll come do it at 9 a.m.
Okay.
So we can see who wins.
Oh my gosh. You got to be there. Hey?
Head to head.
What?
I need to see if I can be there. So we're going to do it.
But I have to leave at 10 though, because I actually have to leave at 9:45.
Okay, excuses.
I have an appointment, so I have to be
I know, and Tiger has a haircut in a month. So
no, speaking of, because I'm going to see Dr. John.
Well, it's good. She's gonna get a shot. So she's been under Dr. John's care for
2 weeks.
2 weeks now. It takes a while to get into your system and get regulated.
So tell him what I was saying at first. Like, was just kind of just like sluggish and tired,
Yeah, but like I said, it's
just makes you feel weird at first. But I'm getting the hang of it,
It's just an influx of
your body.
And you talked to Dr. John about that. And he's like, that's just a part of it. Your hormones are kind of getting shocked because you were on it for a while, then you got off for a little while.
That's right.
So yeah, you got to get regulated. But overall, you'll be good. Like once you level out, get to where your normal levels are. Like right now, it's really kind of a
body's like, what's going on?
Well, it's kind of like a baseline. You gotta get it in your system, see how you feel. That's why with Dr. John KT Wellness, which is another sponsor of our podcast, a big part of that is also, like he said, he doesn't treat the number. He treats how you feel. So he's going to be like talking to you how you feel. Like, so that's what your weekly checkup is. He asks you a bunch of questions, see how you feel.
Yes, I love that.
And kind of go into depth because the number is just a number in that day. Because like I said, everybody feels different. Everybody's body's different. Everything's different about you. So that's a good thing about it. Is like I said, it is tailored to the person. And so like I said, we're excited to have them on. KT Wellness and Essentials Health, the bioregular peptides. And so we're going to be doing a lot more of them, guys. I was talking to Spencer today, one of the business partners, and he was giving me some information on it. And one thing we talked about doing is we're gonna do some kind of giveaway with them on Instagram, which would be cool.
That'll be fun. Like, share, whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what that is. But I mean, like, essentially what you be getting, like, we're going to work through the details, but what this giveaway most likely will be is for one of those true age tests. I don't know what this one's called that they have, but what it does is you send in I think it's you prick your finger, you send a little blood sample in, and what that does is it analyzes and looks at your DNA, and it tells you what your biological, like your age, your internal age is. So like I said, hey, if you're in good shape and healthy and stuff like that, or you think you are, and you want to see how you feel, like what your internal age is, you can see that. I
want to do that because I bet you since we're work out heavenly, I think our internal age will be young.
Yeah, you would think so.
I would think so.
But like I said, the biggest thing I was kind of talking to him about, just kind of like some bullets about really what that bioregular peptides is. And so he kind of told me, like, the biggest thing is if you can measure your organs objectively, and you can know your biological age of your organ system, and if you're higher than your chronological age, which your age you are, and then if you could take a product that could help reverse that and even go younger than your chronological age, which that's a big thing for longevity and health, then the answer is yes. And that's why people need to research Essentials Health. Look at these bioregular peptides. We actually have a code for that. If you go to www.essentialshealth.com/HEBpod, that's our affiliate link. We're going to put that in the show notes, put it on YouTube. We'll put that in our bio. We'll share it on some stories. But yeah, so like I said, the cool thing is, like, these things you can work on reversing your biological age, which is huge. I mean, that's the whole point to living longer and being healthy. And so since these things are out there now, we're partnered with these guys. They have stuff that you can get to really work on that. And if there's certain things, I think that test can really show you different parts of your body where, hey, let's say if you're an ex-smoker and you can see the age of your lungs and this and that. They have bioregular peptides to correct that, your DNA and things like that. So, man, do some research yourself. Go to that website. The website's really cool, but like I said, there's a ton of different products on there. They have stacks. So we're excited to partner with them guys. I think a giveaway will be really neat. I know we're gonna do one of those ourselves. Dr. John says he's gonna get us hooked up. We're gonna do one of those. I think I talked about him.
Cool.
Like, us do one, and then we get the results, keep it sealed, and then have it like a Maury episode where Dr. John comes in. And he reveals, like, we guess what we think it might be. Then he'd like, hey, and then he opens up the data, and then we can talk about that and get an idea. Because you may think, oh man, I'm great, but then you do an internal check, and maybe you're not. Maybe you find something you don't know, or maybe you're 10 years younger, like your biological clock is. So I think that'd be a fun way to.
Almost kind of make you nervous,
Well, I mean, it's.
You don't want to feel older. You want to feel younger. You want that.
Well, you can still feel younger, but like I said,
I'm talking about the inside.
That's something you won't know until you do it.
Yeah. You can only move forward in the truth.
That's it.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean, it's good data. And then, if you need to, like, say, hey, if we do it and you say, oh man, I need this, and they have a bioregular peptide that can help that, it's great. And so, yeah, I'm excited, man. That'd be a fun deal. Me and Dr. John recently talked about that, and I was at his shop at the clinic getting treated. Just kind of talking about some ideas. Like I said, we're excited to have them on as a podcast sponsor.
Super excited.
And like I said, we're into the health and fitness world. We like to work out. We like to stay healthy. Like I said, we got young kids, and you want to be around as long as you can for them, and them seeing your parents. And
staying active,
it's good for kids to see.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like today when Bronson got home from school, they had the neighbors like watering their grass and doing all this, and they're like, and I was actually playing basketball with Bronson, and it's like, I wonder if they look at themselves and like, man, I wish I can get out there and do that. There's not a lot of people that can.
I mean, if they saw you playing basketball, they were like, that's not really basketball what you're doing.
No, we were playing like 1-on-1.
I know.
What?
I bet you didn't make one bucket.
I did some layups, and I did some 3-pointers. Ask Bronson. I was doing the layups wrong because I was going from the right side, but I'm left-handed, so I need to do it from the left side.
Oh Lord, yeah, Kiki was
Right.
Kiki was not a sports star.
No,
She was strictly a runner.
that's right, babe.
So, but yeah, that was a quick update on the CrossFit Open. We got one more week. We'll see what happens. Like I said, KT Wellness, Essential Health, are some podcast sponsors of ours. We're excited to have them on. We're definitely going to have some stuff. I think we're going to work on some plugins, getting Dr. John to read, like have some information that we'll plug in for ads. And then I'll talk to the Essential Health guy. They'll get some information for us as well to do some content that we can share coming from them. And then, like I said, with this link, you can get to them on their, you can go to their Instagram. You can hit them guys up. They can answer your questions. But like I said, it's all about information. Do some research on your own. Ask questions. Be informed. Don't just take our advice. Like I said, this is definitely medical and nothing that we can actually just say, hey, you need to do it because we're doing it. But do your own research. And like I said, man, it's, at the end of the day, you want to be healthy, feel healthy, and so they have things that can do that.
It's awesome. Great overview.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I do. Magnus, you got some questions for us?
I got some. Are y'all ready for this?
Who's first?
No, it's a question that you ask both of us. We both answer. There ain't no going first.
I have one pass because I'm older.
Okay, it's fair. All right.
We're both going to answer it. We're not going to not. This is a game.
No, I
Yes.
could plead the fifth. If I
No,
want to.
we're not doing that. Actually,
I think this is one Dale's gonna like. So don't
okay.
worry.
Oh well, no.
No, changes. Now
He
she
still has
changes.
to answer though. Like we both answer them.
Oh no,
What?
I got a veto. I'm the head of this. I started this podcast.
He's the head of the house.
Okay, whatever,
the household
dude.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
1950s up in this
See?
bitch.
Okay, Magnus just supposedly just picked out cards, and he probably picked and chose. I don't know.
There's.
Probably all raunchy sex ones.
Golly, probably so.
I looked as hard as I could. There's not that many. Those are pretty clean. All right. First question is a deep question.
A deep question.
I don't think it's that deep.
Okay.
First one is, what childish thing do you still enjoy and why?
What childish thing that he does that I still enjoy, or is it me?
No, you answer for yourself.
Oh,
fool.
Yeah.
What's a childish thing that I do? I mean, you might think there's a lot of things that I'm childish at.
Yeah, give me a notepad.
Spelling?
Yeah, just our overall communication.
Oh yeah, like today I sent a text out and
No,
said,
let's not get off subject.
okay, yes.
Answer your
I
question.
answer my question. Okay, yeah, childish.
Stalling.
I mean, I'm not a child and I'm not ish. I'm not a child.
That's her answer.
Refusing to answer questions?
No, I'm just saying, like,
That's a good one.
Deflecting.
I mean, I run this household well. There's a lot of things. Maybe like whenever I'm like the kids aren't listening to me, and I'm like, just Dale, can you go handle it? Like, is that being childish because I'm putting it all on you versus when I should handle it? But then I'm like, they
I
don't
think
listen.
you argue with the kids like you're a child and not their mother. You do that. I would say I pick on people, like I antagonize and like
you act like a kid. He does that with everything. Yes.
yeah. Life's not
Yes.
that serious, man. You know?
Yeah, the nicknames.
Nicknames is one of my big things. We talk about in the other podcast, like nicknaming people, and they're all really dumb. But like,
But we don't
I'm
really
very childish in general. That's just
yeah, because
kinda-
you are a big kid.
yeah. But like
Yeah.
I said, that's just
I mean, I guess in a way, I'm like,
no. You're too serious sometimes. You're too high strung sometimes. You need to chill out.
I hate that word. Chill out
You need
or
to.
relax.
You need to. Like you need to be a little more carefree and like go with the flow.
That's kind of hard sometimes to go with the flow.
I know, but I'm telling you, it's better for you.
I guess it just depends on what it is, you know. But like a lot of times I'd be like carefree. Sometimes like I'll let it. What about like a house tour slide?
No, that's just you're lazy.
No, that's just being carefree. Like take the day. Like like yesterday I took.
Oh, you've taken a lot of days off cleaning the house.
I
lately.
took it's been so nice outside, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just chill out. You know, I've actually sat on the.
Yeah, we got trash
porch.
pile everywhere, clothes
Oh.
everywhere,
Don't even.
roaches crawling around the floor because
We do not have roaches. Don't have people fooled up like that.
fold up.
Dale, we do not have roaches since we moved here, okay? And first of all, the clothes that are stacked up are their clothes because I will do all the clothes and I will pick my portion up.
That's childish.
But I'm not picking up y'all's. I'm so tired of it.
She still does.
Oh, quit shaking your head because I know he supports us and everything, but like there's a little bit that I can ask for him to do, Magnus. Because then if he goes picks it up, he just throws it on the floor next to his dresser.
Well, I picked it up.
I don't care where it is as long as it's out the living room. Like you it's probably the same clothes that were. Well, today's only Tuesday. That were there yesterday. They are today, but mine are picked up and Dale's. I actually picked up Dale's this time. Matter of fact, I did.
She knows what's up.
I just threw him on the bed, on his side of the bed.
Is Bronson in like a full body cast or something? Not able to do any work?
Oh no, yeah, she won't let her baby do anything.
Oh, okay.
He picks up his clothes.
He will do that after you threaten him.
Yeah, and unload and load the dishwasher. I'm kind of like starting to tell them to do that. But Lord, I mean, I don't know how. Like Danielle and them, I know that they're like, just get it done. Well, they have more dishes than what we do. Well, I told Kenzie yesterday, go. One of them unloaded. She loaded. I opened the drawer. I'm like, the way I shared everything shoved in, it was like I would have had to luckily, she didn't start the dishwasher because
That's
she had,
smart. Don't get
had
asked again.
everything just like. And then I'm like, that's why I don't ask people to do it, and I do it because I'm OCD. Have you ever? I guess I need to show her how to load the dishwasher. You always start from the back to the front, the last row to the front.
You got to teach them.
There's a method. Like she just showed.
You can't have unrealistic expectations if you haven't showed them.
And I guess
how
some
they
people
do
just
it.
don't matter, and they're just like, you know what, get it done, start the dishwasher, and go.
Well, yeah, after you have 6 kids, you start to loosen up. Chelsea was the same way. Yeah, after
Yeah, then
3 or
she's like,
4
"Fuck it!"
kids
Like,
later,
dude,
she's
there's
like,
so many kids here. I don't know
I
what
don't
to
even
do.
care if there's like 4 dishes in there just run it. I don't care. As long as I don't have to do it.
Yeah, yeah. So you got to kind of let it go.
Well, so we both have her.
So she's
motives.
way more childish. Like, not trying to be. Like, I try to be childish. It's kind of my thing.
So people are going to think I'm childish. I'm not childish, guys.
Dude,
I'm
the way
freaking
you
42.
argue and like
Same. You argue too?
No,
You yin yang too?
no, you're the worst.
Okay, whatever, dude.
That's childish right there.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to just like punch him or something like that. He knows how to be a kid, and that's what I'm saying. You're a kid right now. What? That's being
That's kind
childish.
of what I. That's what I do.
Yeah, and I've been around for it so long. I know it's not going to change, and
You
that's
know you love it.
See,
that's who
definition
it
of
is.
insanity.
Definition of insanity. It's funny.
What you got, Magnus?
All right, next one. I'm interested about this one. What's your
It's-
favorite TV series of all time?
What's the status?
It
It's
doesn't
just
matter. It doesn't
icebreaker.
matter.
It's just
Oh.
icebreaker.
Oh, just
Favorite
It's
TV
just a question.
series
Answer
of
the
all
question.
time.
God, I vote like all man
All time.
all time. I mean, I was obsessed with. Well, it's Days of Our Lives, even though it's a soap opera, it was a series.
yes.
It's a series.
Yes, big time since 5th grade.
One of the
Obsessed.
longest- yeah, it's one of the longest running series.
Yeah, and I would like if I would miss it, I would take a VHS and record it, and then
Maybe we were dating, dude.
yeah, listen, he would come home and like I would miss days, and I would just sit there and just watch them like forever. I did that. Yeah, it was crazy. My grandparents and aunts, they got us hooked on because my grandmother, she watched it, my aunts watched it, so like. I loved it. And Dale, he would come in, he's like, isn't this the same thing happen? It's continuation. Like, it's the same, might be a storyline,
Dude,
but
you
the
could
storyline's
watch it a
just-
year later. It's the same shit. Exactly same thing happened. Same.
But I loved it. But then when we moved here, I kind of still watched it, but then I kind of just gave it up, you know. But yeah, Days of Our Lives was a big, like, I even had their books. I have their books, 2 of their books.
Oh no.
I don't even know where they are, but
She has Bo and Hope's wedding pictures.
oh, I loved Bo and Hope. Yeah, I did. What about yours?
I mean, mine's hands down Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld, yeah.
But like I've told people, like, man, Seinfeld, like, it's one of the most, like, that one stands up the time.
I actually like that one.
And I tell people, I was like, man, my dad is super funny. One of the funniest people I know. Between that and Seinfeld is where I think I learned my humor. And Seinfeld's all about timing. And you can say the most outlandish stuff at the right time, and it hits.
Yeah, you
So
are good
that's,
about-
that's Seinfeld.
Yeah, but you've always been like that. Well, I'm like, man, how are you so quick to like, if somebody sends you something, you'll get them right under the belt. Or
Well,
you know?
it's just about being quick. But that show's one of those ones. Like everything's a perfectly timed And that's just comedy. But yeah, Seinfeld definitely my all-time. Like I could watch every episode over and over and over again and laugh every time.
Yeah, that was, we watched that one a lot because it was late night when we would be with our grandparents. That was one of the shows they liked watching. It came on after the news, right or before the news? After the news.
I was in
Can't remember, it was late night. Yeah, it was crazy.
All right. This is a little deeper question. So, who is someone you admire and would want to trade places with for a day?
God, that's deeper. I mean, I don't like a celebrity.
We don't have to say every category of the card. Just answer the question.
That's childish.
No, like you just go with it. Like you ain't gotta. Okay, that was a deeper question. This was it don't matter. Just answer the question.
Okay, that was a little rude.
No, I'm just saying. You keep saying it. Just answer the question. You don't need to have the category. Who's somebody you deeply admire and would like to trade places with for a day?
For a day. Carrie Underwood. Because
I knew you were gonna say that.
How do you know? Because to be her for a day, to like travel, be out in the country, just have her voice to sing. Would you have her voice if you traded with her?
Yeah, you'd be her for a whole day.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And have those pretty sexy long legs.
Oh yeah, I'd like you to switch her one day too.
Well, I won't have long legs, babe. I'm 5'2".
Yeah, no, you're switching her life for a day.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And I would cook, and she's all about in the bin, like cooking and being in the garden and herbs and all that stuff. I like that. I think that's a good choice for me because, like you said, like in another lifetime, I'd love to be a singer. I'd love to just get up on the stage, like I said, and just have everybody just looking at me and just being in awe and just congratulating everybody for like spending this much money to come see me sing. I told Magnus, put me in a studio. I'm telling you, you can make me sound good with the right stuff.
Oh man,
but
we'll just have you lip sync somebody.
We need to find somebody in the League City area that has a studio, like a real musical studio.
I bet Kyle could do it. I bet he's got some stuff that we could auto-tune you.
But y'all wouldn't be around me. I'd have to be in the room by myself singing.
We need to see if you got some plugins for Final Cut.
I mean, technology's only come so far.
Yeah, we can't.
You never know.
We have to do a voice transplant.
Or I'd be like the funny girl going to American Idol. Could you imagine if I got a golden ticket?
Well, my mom said I could sing.
Yeah.
Who do I admire?
I don't know who, as a guy, like who would you want to? I mean, would it be somebody?
Like
Would it
Kanye
be
West? No, I'm joking.
No?
It's a joke. It's
Oh
a
my
joke,
God.
everybody.
You'd probably want to be somebody with sports, maybe.
I would probably say Tiger Woods.
I was gonna say that,
just so I could see what it feels like to hit a golf ball like that.
to be a pro.
Like, no, not even like the accolades of what he's done. Just to be able to have that mind and to like have that, like, I don't know, him or Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant would have been cool just because he kind of, I've read books about him and seen things like their mentality is different, like him and Jordan, all them guys, like they have a different mentality and how they approach things and what's made them successful. I think that would be a Tiger Woods. If I could be him for a day and play around the golf, ask Tiger Woods.
Yeah, just be like, and watch you just make hole-in-ones or like birdies or pars and be like, yes, baby.
Then I'd be Justin Timberlake so I can get DUI.
Oh,
No, I'd love Justin Timberlake. Like I said, same way. If I could be Justin Timberlake for a day for like a concert, be him.
And I told Dale the police officer he got something of the award.
You got Cop of the Year.
Cop of the Year.
The one that arrested him in New York.
Yeah. I was like, that's pretty funny. But you can still, I mean, like, you want to be him. You want to be him for the day, but like, remember you used to move and dance like him all the time?
Oh, I do.
Like,
I'll tell you what.
I don't know if you can do. Yeah,
He
Dale
still got the moves.
I don't know if you can still do those.
I lost a step, but
Yeah.
I got them. They're still in my mind.
Isn't that funny? Like you get older, you're always doing it, but you lose it.
Oh, dude, it's just
It's crazy.
you it's like, as you get old, if you're an athlete, you get older, like you kind of, those things kind of deteriorate. Your motor skills are a little different, and just it's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, overall you still have rhythm, which is great, which I'm glad we both have rhythm, because there's some people out there who just do not have a rhythm. Like, how can you not beat to the music? Do you have rhythm?
Very little.
I mean, how hard is that? Like swinging and swaying.
You got it. It's a part of your body.
Dude, have y'all been seeing the Kendrick Lamar people like doing the trend where they're dancing to the song, and it's like
some of them are cringy,
they're
dude.
just like, what are you doing?
Some of them are cringy. I know. I'm like, don't do that.
Just we were blessed to have like full of personalities and rhythm.
And modesty.
And be childish.
No doubt. Yeah. Tiger Woods' final answer.
Carrie Underwood, final answer.
Good
choice.
I might save this one for later because this one's a little.
Oh, we don't need to know the category.
It's a little deeper.
No, we don't. It's irrelevant.
This one's actually a lot deeper. If you knew you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today?
Look at my face, like you'd probably zoom in. Because I went like this.
If you knew you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today as your last day on Earth?
I mean, first of all, just can it be more than one thing? I mean, we'd have
24 hours.
24 hours, I'd have to write up a will or something. Right?
That's part of
The
it.
last 24 hours doing paperwork.
And then I would go.
Gotta crunch these numbers.
Yeah. Then after that, I would go skydive, because I always said I wanted to skydive, but I don't know.
With no shoot.
Get Magnus. That's how you know. Then never mind. Then. I mean, yeah. I mean, then just go out and just live life, and just, I don't know what it would be, but it'd be something I just wouldn't care. I don't know.
She finally let go. Let the clothes pile up.
I'd probably run around. Yeah, I'd probably go run outside naked, because who cares if it was my last day? So I'd write a will and run naked.
Oh man. You know, for
Get
me,
your priorities lined up. Right?
yeah. I mean, for me, I'm a big. I've always been. I am a big connection guy. Like I would, I'm always doing that in always. I think I would probably connect with a lot of people before.
Have a big celebration.
Some people you maybe hadn't talked to in a while. Make a phone call. Like I said, hug your kids. Like, do things like that to where you're like thinking about, man, this is like your last day. I don't know if I would do anything grand more so than just trying to. Well, it's your own answer. Yeah. I think that's how I would approach it, because it's not like somebody's like, oh man, I wish I'd have done this before I died. Like it's you have a day. It's not like you could go travel the world in a day. Yeah. I think it'd be more of like, talking to a lot of people, really trying to, I don't know, man.
I mean, honestly, if it really came down to
I don't think
that.
there's anybody I feel like I need to apologize for, or make amends with. I don't think I have that in my life, but I think you just kind of see people, talk to people, or just try to do something, I don't know, lasting. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, if it really came down to that, guys, I wouldn't do that. Okay.
No, you can't backtrack your answer just because I had a better answer. You had your own answer.
Almost like fun and wild, full of personality.
Run naked. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that stays on the internet forever.
We love that. We loved her from the start.
They're like, I always wanted to see her naked. Now I finally did before she died.
It's funny. And skydive.
All right, y'all ready for another one?
Yeah, let's go.
Right. This one's a little spicy, but if you got food involved in sex, what would you use and how?
Ooh.
I mean, it'd have to be something like a dessert, Feeling sluggish, energy tanked? Key T Wellness can help. They specialize in TRT and HRT, otherwise known as low T, helping you unlock your potential. Personalized plan to get your hormones balanced and you have feeling your best. Visit them at keytwellness.com or at Key T Wellness on Instagram. Key T Wellness, unlock your potential. Like something dessert, and something with maybe syrup or something that melts, like chocolate and strawberries. Is that kinky?
How would you use it?
How would I use it? I would put it all over your body.
And then
I would start from your head to from your toes to your head and just go all the way.
Are you about to sing a ludicrous song right now?
I was supposed to say, it sounds like a song.
And then, well, first of all, no, maybe I would tell you to open your mouth and I'd tell you to bite down on that cherry like that.
Well, you didn't say cherries, you said strawberries.
Oh, strawberries.
So now we're introducing cherries.
Strawberries and chocolate. That's what I meant, not cherries. Put strawberry in your mouth and me
I'm
like,
allergic to strawberries.
drizzle it and stuff and then just like tease you and like kiss you and like. I mean, it might not sound hot, but it will be hot.
That's right.
What would you do for me?
Man, food.
Just dump a bunch of crawfish all over.
Oh, dude, yeah. Crab bowl.
And then doing stuff to me, I'm a burn.
Maybe I'd do something with, no, that's for more girls than guys. Let's think about Pop Rocks.
Pop rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
How would you do that?
It's a thing. That's more what the girls would do.
Are you thinking like in my mouth or down there popping them?
No, in your mouth.
Oh, okay. How is that sexy pop rock? Oh, the candy. I was
What are you
thinking,
thinking about?
I was,
Firecrackers?
I thought yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what?
Jesus. God. That's not a food.
But so you pour that in my mouth, and it crackles.
And
So
then
like,
what you do with your mouth?
I know, but so put it down there, put my mouth down there. But how does that satisfy you?
I don't
does that? But no, you're trying to pleasure me though. so
I've
the
read
candy's
stories.
in-
I
the
know.
candy's
I
in
just prefaced that by saying I think that's more what the girl would do to a guy.
I think we've actually tried pop rocks before.
I don't think so.
That's kind of a cool invention. Whoever came out with that.
I'm starting to regret asking this question.
Yeah,
I'm getting way too
But
many.
so you don't know
pictures.
though, do you?
I mean, you would do something with whipped cream or fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
we would do like you see them parties where they eat sushi off somebody naked. You know, they have sushi all laid out.
Oh, you can do whipped cream, spray it on me, and yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh shoot, I had a makeup on.
I think I remember seeing a show where they had like sushi all over.
Yeah.
people. It was like models just sitting there.
That's a Diddy party. That's what they do.
Everybody's wearing white. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, Dale. You would say whipped cream. I mean, anything that's like slippery and slimy and just, is good.
You gotta watch out for UTIs. You know.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, for real. I wish guys got UTIs.
You can.
You can? Oh, okay.
That's not a gender thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's change gears.
That was actually a fun kind of question. I like those.
All right, we're gonna have to shut off the camera, I think. All right, this is an icebreaker. So, what's something you own that you couldn't live without? Maybe besides your phone, because I mean that.
I know,
that's
because
probably
like,
an easy one.
That's an easy. That's a cop out.
That's
I mean-
what Crystal was gonna say anyway.
yeah, I know I was, but like, I mean, something you can't live without. I mean, you need a vehicle to go places because I wouldn't want to.
But you could Uber.
I don't want to Uber.
You could live without a car though.
Yeah, you can live without a car or something.
Man,
Something you can live without. I mean, you can live without your TV because you can read a book or be outside.
it's got to be tangible.
Yeah, something you own. Well,
Oh, something you
Something
own.
you could own.
Something you own.
Yes.
Okay.
Dale
okay.
probably can't live without. I mean, he's a watch guy. Could you live without all your nice watches that you have?
Yeah,
Oh, you could.
I would probably say golf clubs. Not that I couldn't live without it, but like that's one thing I own. Like thinking of like owning something, I was like, you could get by without certain clothes or something like that. But I think having, I don't know, that's a tough question.
That is a
'cause
tough
I don't-
question,
I
'cause,
don't
like-
know something that I have. Of like, man, I couldn't live without this. Maybe deodorant.
I was gonna, before you said deodorant, I was gonna say actually perfume because I'm obsessed with my perfume that I wear because I get so many good compliments. So I'd hate to not have that. You know, I'm saying because everybody always tells me how good I smell. So if I don't have that, I won't get those compliments. You know, so like, right?
What's your answer?
I mean, I know that's kind of like basic, but I mean, and you can't say really deodorant because some people like that natural smell. Look,
That's
so you can
whatever
just-
I couldn't live
Yeah,
without.
but you couldn't live with
you
that.
like Dale's natural scent.
No, I never
Exactly.
smelled that before.
Yeah, you
There's
do.
some people in the gym that have that natural scent. And that's terrible.
No, it's not good.
It's
dude.
not good.
They make that shit for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Cover it up. So I guess I would say perfume, something that I can't live without. I mean, that's kind of, people are like, what? There's a million other things I can say, but
Yeah, it's a tough question. There's nothing that I don't think there's anything tangible I own that I couldn't go without.
Besides, you said your phone. I mean, like.
Yeah, but that's still, we survived without that for years. So it's not like it's like, oh man.
Maybe like internet or something, social media.
No.
Okay, I don't know. I'm going with my answer, perfume. That was not no icebreaker question.
All right. I feel like y'all may have answered this before, but pretend like you've never heard it. So, have you ever quit a job, and why did you quit?
I quit. So Victoria's Secret. So I think at the time when I was working Victoria's Secret, I was also working at the Casino L'Auberge. I think so.
I don't remember.
I don't. But anyways, but so like retail, there was only so many times that you can straighten up panties and bras and a thing. Then somebody would come right behind you and like mess it up, or that was like, it was so is it tedious
every time I did, I get kicked out of the
store. It was
store.
crazy. So like now these days when I go I always, now a lot of times they have the display and you pull from the drawer, but like it was constantly, and then the mall would close down, then we would still be there 2 hours later. I'm like, this is like, I don't even know how people do any type of retail and clothing retail, because straighten up, folding just constantly over and over, no thank you. And I was like, peace, bye. Oh, and I did another job I quit. So when I was with the mail center for whatever years and my boss sold it, I was pregnant at the time with Kinsey, and she just like aggravated me. And I guess just all my pregnancy hormones and stuff. And I was like, I called it quits. Remember that? I forgot what her name was. And I was like, I'm done with you, lady. And then I had to go back the next day and drop her keys off. I was like,
I don't remember that.
I do remember.
I don't remember.
Rage quit? Wow.
Yeah, shook shit on the desk.
Peace.
You know,
out,
I only had
baby.
one job I've ever quit. And I was working for my dad, because I worked in the summers for him, and then like I graduated, like I wasn't going to college, had no desire, but
I think work is a strong word for the way you've described it.
yeah, I wasn't really working. It was just too damn
Yeah,
hot.
he really just sat and had to hide.
Well, like I said, I was but I graduated, and it was like around August. I worked some more that summer. And I remember like walking up to the end of the job site to my dad's trailer at the end of the day, and I was like, "Dude, I'm done with this. This is not what I want to do." And I just left. Like I was just quit. And that's when I started waiting tables. Like right after that. And so, yeah, I just realized, my dad's like, "Oh, good. I knew you didn't want to do this shit. I'm glad."
And it shows today,
figured
because
it
fast
out."
forward now, we can't do anything in the house.
But that's just working on it.
Instruction.
I wasn't building stuff. I was pushing a broom and trying to not work.
Distract people.
Guess who's
Yeah, that's the only job I've ever quit, and that was really just because my dad was kind of like, "All right, I'm glad. Like, you need to go do something else," because it wasn't. He knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't like it was a trade I was learning. It was more of something to make money in those summers when I was in high school making money. It was easy.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's too hot.
This ain't for you. You want the inside. You want the AC.
Yeah, dude. I'm not built for. I don't mind being hot and sweaty, but like wearing jeans and working and getting dirty, like that's just not my style.
I know, like those construction workers.
Man. I'm not a roughneck, dude.
Like them being outside and be fully clean. Even the lawn people that come around, like, I mean, I know they're going to protect them some because they're always in the sun 24/7. But just being just clothed like that, could you just imagine just coming home and just taking all that? You're full blown sweat.
Yeah,
Gross.
I mean that's like I said, man. Hey, you got to have people do that to make the world go round. But it wasn't for me. I realized that I think I was 18 by then because I was graduated. But
I was going to say, it may not be for you, but you get along really well with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm in a setting with guys that do that in these plants. It's a little different, but it's still in that industry. But yeah, it wasn't for me, man. I'm not a hands-on kind of worker. I'm more of a my working is using my mouth, talking to people and being on a computer or phone. But
making me happy.
That's right. It wasn't for me though. But that was the only job I ever quit. And like I said, I've never quit any other job. I guess when I left, I've left jobs. I wouldn't say I quit. I mean, I guess you did quit, but it was more for like advancement in my career.
Yeah.
Never was like, man, I quit. I'm out of here and pissed off. Or like you said, when she quit a job, it was never out of haste. It was more like he outgrew that stepping stone kind of thing. Like, okay, it's time to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, that's good. All right, this is an activity that y'all can easily do there on the couch. So, Kiki, do your best impression of Dale.
I'm not. I want to think of something like what he does.
This is terrible, by the way.
Now I want to think of something that he does, like like he's quick on his comebacks and stuff. Like I'm not good at this.
Well, clearly,
like I don't know. I'm so not good at this. I can't to act like you. I can't.
you can't impersonate.
Yeah, this is me.
Now say mean things to me. That's all Dale does.
You little shithead. Yeah, you're so freaking childish. You know, I ain't taking out the damn trash. Yeah, you're mine.
Tell him to chill.
You need to chill. You need to relax. But that's not how you talk, though. You know, you're not like, oh, I'm Mr. Cool. You know, I'm just like, I can't act how your response or like, are you picking or teasing or something like.
Quit hitting me.
You know,
I don't do that.
when you're playing and talking with the kids and stuff. That was kind of cheesy, but it's hard to.
Hey y'all, I'm Kiki.
It's hard to
My favorite
impersonate Dale. Like,
I got Crystal's. Okay, this is her on her phone. Hey, I get to enunciate every single word with my mouth whenever I talk into my phone on Instagram.
yeah, I used to.
Dude, it drives me crazy.
When I first started out, it used to be bad like that, and then I got picked on for saying "Hey y'all" so much. I had to find something else to say.
They'll quit. When she gets mad, she gets all high pitched talking.
Yeah, I wish I could do Dale. Like if maybe if I had a golf club, I can act like him with a golf club. Get pissed off and throw it. Be like, don't throw the golf club. Like it's okay to be. No, it ain't gonna be all okay. Like it's not the end of the world.
It gets pretty intense.
You gotta cuss and get frustrated.
Yeah, so I can do that kind of side of Dale when it's intense, when it's like gameplay and stuff, like or just doing any kind of like fun activities. He gets ticked off.
Next time y'all go golfing, switch his range finder to meters, and then you'll really get him upset.
I play golf long enough. I can tell how far I am. Usually, I'm pretty close to. Couldn't get me with that. But yeah, I do get I get a little wired up.
Wow.
I'm intense about some things, man. I really.
Yeah,
do.
he gets too worked up sometimes. Like my thing. This is totally off. This is totally off subject. Like if he's like cooking dinner or whatever, I'm like, dinner's almost done, and so I'm like, I'm hanging up the clothes. He's like, Crystal, what? The food's ready. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. The food's ready. Come eat it now because it's gonna get hot. Like, chill out. He gets so mad about that.
You want your food hot?
The food. I mean, it's not. It's.
You meant to say cold.
You mean cold? Yeah. I mean, the food's not gonna get cold. Trust me. It's still burning hot. I'm gonna come in a second.
When I cook, you want you come eat.
What?
You gotta win.
He's like, come eat.
That was because I think that's from my dad.
Come eat now.
I'm the same way. Like family comes over, they come in, they're lollygagging around the fucking house. Like, dude, I'm like, it drives me insane. I'm like, can you eat? Like, I worked so hard for this food to make it. Like, come eat it when it's ready.
Yeah, but he expects when they come in, like, we're not going to just want to. The food's ready. He's like, all right, the food's ready. How it works is that people come over, you mingle, you chit chat, then we eat. But he's like, I'm like, don't put that bread in yet. They're not. The Busbys are always like, don't put it in yet. Just put it in as soon as they say they're down the road or coming in.
Dude, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, that does drive him nuts. Yeah.
It pisses me off, actually. Yeah. It does.
And my thing is, like Dale's cooking, oh, go get me a paper plate. Okay, sure, babe. I'm 2 inches from the couch or store. Oh, go get me this. And I'm like, I'm not mean. I'm like, is there anything else I need to get for you?
It's like, get your ass in here. Quit going back and sitting down. Like, help me out some.
You got to be sitting there ready.
Exactly. Stay ready.
I'm like,
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got 30 different things going on, like I need some quick help, and she's off doing whatever the hell she's
I'm
doing.
in the living room.
All he wants to hear is yes, chef.
That's right.
Okay.
Get my plate.
Whose team are you on? So now when he cooks, I just need to put all the things that he asked for just right there.
You should know by now.
Anticipate.
You know how I am. Not changing.
Nope, you're not.
I know.
And
All right, y'all ready for another one?
yes.
Okay.
Bring it.
So this is a deep question. It says, if you decided to start your own business tomorrow, what would it be?
Food truck.
You've always said that.
I would like to, but it'd be named It's Hot, Come Eat Now. That's what I'm
It's hot
gonna
come in. And you know what? He would be making me work it. He'd be cooking. I would actually be working. I'd probably be the driver.
Cheap labor.
I'd probably be, because I'm a good driver, so I'd probably be driving while
It's stationary. It don't matter who drives there.
Well, you got to drive to get there.
Well, no shit, but I'm just saying I would like to do that. I think that's part of like the serving. I like cooking. I like when you cook a good dish and people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I think that's just a Louisiana. I mean, I know a lot of people I think that's a Louisiana thing, like cooking for people and having people like enjoy your food. Like that's a big, I think it's just kind of like like it's how you serve people. And I feel like that's always been what I like to do. Like,
Man, I still want a good rice and gravy soon. I know it's not on our list. No, we can't eat that, but I've been saying that forever.
you can eat that from Mexico.
Eat it after?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That'd be a good surprise coming back. But we always eat Mexican when we come back 'cause it's not the same. You know?
No, we like Tex-Mex.
We do like
Tex-Mex is not
Tex-Mex.
Mexican.
It's so crazy. You go and we're like, I mean, the food's great, but when you get back, you're like, you want just something basic.
Dude, when I travel somewhere away, I used to crave Subway the day I get back if I'm out of the country. I don't know what it is, but that's kind of like resets me. I'm not a big Subway. Like, I don't just eat Subway all the time, but that's when I crave. I don't know.
Subway actually sounds good.
What was it? Oh, she didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably try out some kind of like fitness clothing. I mean, I know we tried that with Caddy, but that's different. But like if it was my own thing, you know, do some kind of clothing.
What's stopping you?
I don't know.
I'm just asking.
Okay.
Specializing in sleeveless to show off the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Okay, that was cheesy. Thanks, Magnus, for noticing my guns.
All right. Speaking of clothing, what's an article of clothing or accessory of yours that you love to see him wear? Wait.
Oh, you mean like?
Why don't you read that? See if it makes sense to you.
Oh, don't let
Yeah,
her read
so
it.
it's what's an article of clothing or accessory of mine that you like to see me wear? Of mine that you like to see me wear and not
Yes.
yours. Oh, a lingerie, baby.
No,
Oh.
I'm answering for you. You're answering for me, fool.
Oh, okay. What I like to see you wearing,
Yeah.
I think you look good. Like whenever people get married, we gotta dress up for like something. And you're in a suit. You look good.
Yeah, I like wearing a suit.
Yeah.
I don't like dressing up,
But
but I don't mind.
there's-
I like the, like I'm not a normal like dress up kind of guy, but yeah, if there's an event where you got a suit, like man, I like.
Yeah, or like if you wear a nice button up and slacks and stuff, that looks good. You know, I like when you wear. What about me?
I mean, I would say the least the better.
The least the better.
Just a smile.
It's just a smile.
Yeah, no, actually, dude, I do like lingerie. She's like, well, what's the point wearing that? I'm like, no, it's just like.
He's
just
been buying the ones that stay on longer. If you know what I'm saying, they got holes in different places.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man. She ain't gonna surprise me with anything, so I gotta buy it. She's the worst. She don't surprise anything.
But so besides lingerie, what?
That's the final answer.
It's a final answer.
I'm a dude.
You answer the question.
I'm an easy creatures. I'm not gonna overcomplicate this.
Oh, you know what? You know what I thought about when we talked about childish? So, you know, like whenever we get in bed and we like want to do whatever, you know, and if I have my PJ clothes on, I take my PJ clothes off in bed instead of doing it before I get in bed.
Dude, that's one of the biggest pet peeves.
What?
Why?
Because she's a kid.
No, I'm not. I'm like, if I'm cold and I'm like, let me just chill out for a minute, you know, then I'll take it off instead of getting in bed, You know, it just depends. But if I'm coming out the shower, it's a different story, you know?
No, she'll still get dressed before and get bed and dress. Dude, drives me freaking nuts. Yeah, trust me. I know. You shaking your head. It's true.
Y'all need to read those books I brought over.
I know.
Man, they're interesting, all right.
Okay. You have to give a 10-minute presentation on anything you want. What are you choosing to talk about?
I'm not a good public speaker.
That's not the
know.
question.
A 10-minute presentation.
10 minute
10 minutes.
on how to be a people person, like how to be outgoing.
Okay, give us. We got 10 minutes to burn. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
All right, timer starts now.
Okay, so ask the question again.
You have to give a 10-minute presentation on anything you want.
Yeah,
what
just-
are you going to choose to talk about?
Like teach people to, like, you know, be nice to everyone. You know, you might not like that person, but just be nice. You know, show. I know sometimes I have a hard time doing that. You know, but just show people that just love the world, just love everybody. I don't know, this is not going anywhere.
It's not.
10 minutes, not 10 seconds.
No, but I'm just saying, like, just to be a good person, I guess.
So what do you do to be a good person?
We're not getting into that. I'm just saying.
10
If
minutes.
you like
10 minutes is a long time for you to.
if somebody walked in and was like, "What would you like to give a speech on today?" And I'd be like, "You know what? Let's just talk about, you know, just not how you were raised. I don't know, but like just." I don't know, guys. This is something that puts you on the spot. I can't think about.
Welcome to Kiki's TED Talk.
But you probably something comes to mind because you've done that before. You know, last time I did something like that was in speech class. That was 20 years ago. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably. Mine would probably be on sales, just because I've been in sales. But
See, that's easy.
yeah, but I talk about it a lot. But I've been around it long enough to where. Like I feel like I do a good job at it, to where, like, you know, I got young guys that work for us, and I'm trying to coach them, teach them. And even we talked about, you know, Jenny, the Vaughn Realty Company is another podcast sponsor, and she's asked me about, like, their next time they have all their sales people to come talk to them. Like I said, I would love to, because sales is sales. No matter if you're selling houses, renting pumps, you're selling flowers. It's all relationship and people, and like she kind of wanted me to talk about that and social media, like how that works hand in hand. And so that's definitely something I feel like I could talk on for more than 10 minutes, just to really like my thought process and like how I go about my way of doing it. And I feel like what kind of works, like, so me and my best friend Jacob, like, you know, the way we handle our business and do things, I feel like we have a lot to offer on that. The hard part is trying to teach people what you know instinctually. That's tough, you know. But if you had to just talk about it, I could definitely talk about it easily.
And then you got me just being free, you know. Just my questions and my answers are like, you know. I mean, y'all are putting me on the spot, so I don't really have that much time to think. But
me
so by
neither.
me answering first, it's like boom, you know. Like,
Well, I
so
could
for me,
answer first. You
I
start
don't even know
talking.
what I would talk about, but I would it might just even come naturally. Hey, I'm Kiki Mills, Crystal Mills, you know, like, what do y'all want to talk about today?
Nope, that's not how that works. You're giving a lecture.
Give a lecture. Yeah. I don't know. Something would just click to mind. I mean, people know.
When I speak at Jenny's, I'm going to call you up there. You're going to do your part too.
Please, I'll be in charge of like passing out waters and snacks.
He's giving you a heads up now, so you better start
You
planning.
better get your 10 minutes.
I'll
written.
be like, all right, guys, I am not prepared. I don't do this at all. I have social anxiety, just all that stuff.
All right, y'all ready for another one?
Yep.
Okay. So, is there anything about growing older that scares or concerns you? I know y'all kind of talked about getting your biological age checked.
Yeah, man, you know, I think the only thing that frightens me about it is just thinking about time you have with, like, your kids. Mm-hmm. And like
I hate looking at the future like that, just thinking about when you get older.
being there for like their milestones. Mm-hmm. You know, they get married or they have kids, they see grandkids. I think that's the only thing that, you know, as you think about as you get older, like the clock's ticking on that end. That's the only thing I think that really worries me, or feel like, okay, man, there's a lot I want to accomplish. I don't know what those things are exactly, but you have things you want to accomplish before you get to a certain age and stuff like that. And it's like I said, we're not getting any younger, man. Like I said,
42 and 41.
They say that the days are long, the years are short. I mean, it is true. I mean, it's one of those things where it flies by before you know it. And you're like, oh shit, man, I got a kid that's 4 summers away from graduating. You know, it's crazy to think about that kind of linear of time. I think that's the only thing that really worries me, is that you're making good use of the time, because it's going by fast.
Yes, great answer, because I would say the exact same thing, but in my wording. I mean, it's true. Like, I hate looking forward. I hate thinking ahead like that, like growing old and getting old. You know, it just freaks me out. But yes, I would like to, like, you know, reach all the milestones. There's a lot of people that can't see the grandkids, doesn't know, you know. But that's why we got to stay active. You know, keep moving. That's right.
You got one left?
I got 2 more.
Okay.
This is a much lighter one.
Okay, I like light ones. All my answers are light anyways.
Okay. If you could have a video of any moment in your life, which would you pick and why?
Like, what kind of video?
Just like maybe something that you didn't capture yourself, or the show didn't capture, just a moment that you just want to relive.
I have one I would love to relive. I've told this story at our CrossFit class, and they got this one guy. We say it every day. Like,
Okay, let me hear it.
when we're in class, like, I give teachers hell. That's just what I do. The CrossFit teachers, I did that in school. It's always my thing. And we had this. It's like algebra. I had a teacher that was gone for a while. So we had this young, like, Pentecostal lady that was our teacher, like our sub. Miss LaCour was her name. I remember this. And so one day, like, that teacher had a thing of candy in, like, her, like, closet. And so one day, we're just middle of class, and it got to a certain time. I was like, oh, it's snack time, everybody. I was like, and I started singing a song, snack time. Like, and she didn't know what was going on. I'm like, hey, every day at this time, we get snacks from Miss Gordon's candy box.
This.
And so, like, it's funny, every day in class, like, if I'm not listening to do something like that, the guy, Eric, older guy, he'll sing snack time, because he just thinks about that story. He laughs his ass off. But
my God, it's funny.
And then, so fast forward a couple weeks, whatever, Miss Gordon comes back, and she's like, she was pissed because all our candy was gone. But, like, every day,
all of it,
every day at that certain time, everybody in the class singing snack time. And, dude, I wish I had that on video, because the teacher's face, she's like, oh, and she's like, didn't know what's going on. And she just, I was like, yeah, every day we have the song. We sing this song, and we get our snack.
So did you think ahead, or did you just act it in the moment?
That just happened.
What grade was that? You said high school?
I was like 10th grade. I was like the second time I failed algebra 2, I think.
Gosh, you're too worried about snack time.
Dude, but it was the funniest thing. Like, dude,
10th grade.
It was in house. Yeah, it was high school. Dude, I was a clown, bro.
Well, snack time, they pass out Jolly Ranchers. That's probably what they throw out, you know.
But we didn't have snack time. I just said to get
that's
candy,
funny.
and everybody in class would get candy.
That's
and
hilarious.
She was pissed.
She'd be like, "Who was up to
I
this,
would
Mr.
love
Mills?"
to just seen. Yeah, I don't know what went through my mind that day, but we were always pulling shenanigans. Like, one of my buddy was the quarterback for our school, and he was really good, set records and stuff like that for the state. And then I went to the front office, and we printed a bunch of his football pictures, and we told the front office, hey, at lunchtime, Zeke's going to sign pictures.
Oh my gosh.
And so they announced it on the loudspeaker. Well, people come up to that table. It's just me and my buddy John Russ, and we had them. I was signing them and handing them to people. And dude, Zeke was so pissed off, man. I don't know what. I don't know. We just did, dude. I did so much stupid. Like, I'm telling you, I got people I talked to. They're like, "Do you remember this time? Remember this?" Like, we'd stand in the hall and mess with everybody walked by, teachers, anybody. Like, we kind of just gave everybody hell. And man, I would love to see some of those on video just to laugh at the stuff we did. But yeah, snack time was one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah, that's epic,
dude. That was great, man.
I don't know if I can top that, because like growing up and stuff, like we always made and did videos, so it's like I have everything that I wouldn't.
Well, it don't have to be from a kid. It could be all kind of stuff.
I mean, we do a lot of things on our phone, so there's a lot of videos that I have.
I know it's something that you don't have. Oh, that's a question.
I know that I don't have. I have, like,
It could have been
That's
the day
funny.
Mackenzie was born. I mean, you can be anything.
No.
Well, I guess you didn't like that day.
What about like when you were a track star in high school? Like anytime you set the state record or anything like that?
I mean, that was all 4 years, districts,
There we go.
regionals, and state. I was a badass witch. I mean,
So she has no answer.
I have no answer.
We're going to sit here and stare at you till you have an answer.
Yeah.
Read the question again. Shut up, Dale.
If you could have a video of any moment in your life, which would you pick and why?
Man, you have be playing music. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, there's no video that I can think of on my head that I would wish I had that I didn't.
Not a video, like a memory that you
memory.
would like to have a video of.
Yeah.
You're not even
Something
answering
you're
the
really
question.
proud of that nobody witnessed.
I mean, a lot of people witness a lot of things.
Jesus Christ.
It's like pulling teeth from a gator.
No kidding.
I mean, that's a funny story. I don't,
And that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, that's my final answer. I don't have anything. Okay.
Okay.
Like, okay, that's it.
Nothing?
That's not,
Okay.
not that I can think of right hand. Like, that's something that I have to really think
I went
about.
first too.
I know, but like something I have to really think about. But there's a lot of things that I've done that I have memories of.
How about when Dale proposed?
Yep.
I remember that.
You don't have a
But you
video
wish
of
you would
it.
have a video of it?
Would you
don't-
like to
you understand the
relive it
question?
from a different angle?
Yeah. Like to have somebody else see what he did in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Magnus, answer your question
There
for
you
you.
go. Yeah, I just shot a proposal this weekend and made me think of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
But I have that memory in my head. I know how it went down.
All right. So this one's a little spicy.
Last one.
Yes. What do you consider to be the difference between having sex and making love?
Well, I mean, pretty much whenever you have sex, you're making passionate love.
Not always.
Not always. Well, I mean, sometimes it is better than others. So that's when you know it's like you're getting it. You know what I'm saying? What?
It's too vague. You need to be more clear.
That is big.
No, but I'm saying there's sometimes like we're not just fucking the.
Crystal. All right, we're gonna bleep that.
I'm sorry.
Please bleep that.
I didn't mean to do that, but I'm just saying like
There is sometimes.
there's there's a difference,
Yes.
but majority of times we're making love.
I mean, there's sometimes where I don't want to get. Yeah, I'm just.
Oh yeah,
right
that's
here.
different. Yeah, like if I don't want to go, and that's just sex. Like I'm keeping them happy. You know, I'm just letting them go, blow it. You know, but like then there's times where like you get into it. You know, right?
That's
And you feel dirty, and you go take a bath. That's love. I see what you mean. Yeah, the sex part, and it's not like you
I mean,
don't.
there's some just quickies.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
You
some quickies, and it's not like you don't love that, but like I madly in love this dude, you know. But like sometimes if I don't want it, meaning if I don't want it, I don't have to go, but he can still give it to me, you know.
Did you get Bronson a ride home?
Yes.
Okay.
Why you have big eyes? Like
Because you're just
what?
you're letting it all out
Right
there.
up to the line there. No, Chelsea and I went to a marriage retreat one time, and they said think of it like a boat ride. Sometimes it's a speedboat, and sometimes it's a cruise ship.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's in every relationship. Some people just want a quickie, and then some people want it to last and be.
Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, there's
There's nothing wrong with that, guys.
There's not that's not a part of the question.
Yeah. I like my answer. What's your answer?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's sometimes you're just gonna get to work, and sometimes it's more intentional.
Yeah.
I think that's just what it is.
But I think more of the times it's intentional.
Why are you winking at me?
He's putting things in
I think we
my.
might need to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have we been
Get
going
it ready for a
for?
cruise ship.
It's been over an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're gonna have some fun on the cruise ship when we go next month.
We're not going on a cruise though.
No, we're not going on a cruise. We're going to Mexico, and that's real. That's gonna be some real love.
That's right.
It's gonna be no quicks.
Ain't nothing better than vacation sex. It's just what it is, dude.
You kind of get riled up.
All inclusive.
Yeah, you get riled up for some reason. I don't know why.
Because you're out of your element and there's no kids around.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
you don't. That's what you don't.
no
there's
inhibitions?
Yeah, and there's no worries. That's what I love about it.
No laundry. You don't have to do the laundry.
No.
Yeah, and you don't. It's funny though because whenever we go away, we don't pack sleep clothes. But I do throw in a pair of clothes because you do have to think about emergencies instead of putting on the clothes the night before. You got to at least throw something on. You ever think about that?
No.
Oh, I mean, we're not going to
I
run
have clothes. I have clothes like those.
But I mean, I did say if there was an emergency, if you had to run butt ass naked, you could. But I mean, if there was a fire or something, I do think about that.
I mean, but you have clothes there.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have fire clothes set aside. Like in emergency break this, and
No,
you
but
got
I'm
a
saying
pair
that,
of shorts and
like,
a shirt.
if we're in a nice dress, like if we go downtown, I'm like in a dress and you're dressed nice. Like if there's an emergency, I'm not putting that dress back on. I'm going to put on a t-shirt and leggings.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've never planned for a fire at a hotel.
I'm just saying, I always just think ahead. Like, half the time you sleep naked, but when you wake up, if something were to happen, you got to learn to put something quick on. Yeah, I've always thought about that. And what the weirdest thing I used to also do too was that in my purse, I used to always carry an extra pair of panties or thong because no telling what would, like if you just didn't know what would happen. All the time. It was so weird. me and my friend had the same purse, and her husband went to go dig looking for something. And he was like, "Jamie, why do you have?" I don't know what was the point of that. I have no clue. Like, it was just. This
is also the same chick. We go on a 3-day trip, and she'd pack 30 pair of underwear. Like she just sharks herself all day.
Like even we go overnight somewhere, so I'm like, how many? I'm like, it's literally five sleep underwears and 5 thongs or something. Like why? Because I'm not even using them, but I guess it's just backup. Like,
to be fair, it doesn't take up a lot of room.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's just funny that the things that I pack.
Overpacker.
I'm a definitely overpacker.
All right.
Well, that was a fun game called Let's Get Deeper. That's
although you deflected a lot of the questions. But
maybe 2 out of 20. Yeah. Let's Get Deep question for couples. You can actually get it at Target, y'all. It's actually a fun little game. Next time
there's a lot of cards.
There's a lot of cards.
That's just, you probably had, 20 cards?
There's 300 cards, but then you can go back and get the whatever. Like some games where you go back and get like the
expansion packs.
Expansion pack, which you can actually have some friends over and do it and get to know them better sometimes on a different level, I guess.
There you go.
That was fun, babe.
Yep.
Little different, little spicy little interaction. Right? Did you have fun?
Yep.
Me too.
All right. Well, that wraps up episode 59. We out.